Good morning from Lombok, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I am doing this video while standing because I really wanted you to see this beautiful pool at this hotel. And I know I've been here for a few times, but I think I've only had one video here before. So I wanted you to enjoy this beautiful color, which happens to match my sarong. So anyways, today I had to carry or hold this camera because it's not setting up properly at the angle that you would be able to see the pool. But today I want to talk about respect. So I had mentioned last time that I would like to talk about respect in this video. So I'm just going to try to balance so I'm not moving this camera too much. Here we go. You can still see the pool. Here, I want to make sure that we talk about respect. And respect, so many people talk about respect. And then do we actually show it in our thoughts, which only we would know, our words, which some would know, or our actions, which also very few would know, or very specific people would know. And I thought I'd start with this quotation, which I thought would actually help me begin what I'd like to share with you. It says, "Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours." And this is so important that it's not because you have respected me that I would like to respect you. It's because it's my character. I like to be respectful. And it's interesting that even here in Indonesia, I notice that sometimes people talk very aggressively. Sometimes people are pushy, and sometimes people are kind. And I think respectful communication has a kindness to it. And again, I'm sorry if this camera is shaking a little bit more than usual because it's not stable. But I want to make sure that we understand that respect, historically, we've often linked it to, we'll say, title, form, function. So when we think about title, if someone is my doctor and may have a doctor title, I might treat them better. I might treat a nurse better than a massage therapist. I might treat a professor better than a grade school teacher. So we see how this form or this title, where do you work, and it's so specific about how much respect I would give you. If I know that you're a doctor, I'm going to treat you with a lot of respect. If I think that you're and you notice that word, in comparison, if I think that you're a grade school teacher and maybe it's grade 2, I don't give you as much respect as the doctor. And why? And so we can think about these things because in any organization, and you know that I'm looking at schools a lot and teaching in general in the service industry, how do we teach to make sure that we have respect for all? And I believe that a lot of schools do teach this, so right from grade school to professional studies, yet I do not think that we actually follow up on it. And I think it's kind of sad that oftentimes employers will even set up cameras. I was just speaking with a friend the other day about this, that we respect that someone's going to come into work on time and leave on time. And I might respect them more if they stay longer. I'm going to keep a camera there because they're staying longer. As I've discovered, they're sleeping for half of the time that they're at work. And does that bring the same respect from me? Now, I could have communication with that employer or student and be able to talk about, that's not really useful for the company or for your learning or whichever way, yet it can be said in a respectful manner. So this is something that I wanted to talk about, that name, form, and function. So name, so the title. The form, maybe how you look makes me respect you. You're wearing a suit, I find that very respectable. Here in Indonesia, there are traditional clothes, and people know that when someone's wearing a particular hat, a particular style, they demand more respect. Why? Why can't I respect someone who's not in that? That is just a soul on a journey. That's respect. So that's the form. And then the function, what do they do for me, or what do they do in general? So again, we talked about titles, but maybe function could also include, this is my mother, she is functioning as my mother. This is my father, that's a function. Or this is the person who drives me to my workplace or my school, so I respect them. But is it because of what they do that I'm respectful? And if that's the case, then maybe we need to look at that a little bit and change it, because everyone deserves respect. And then this quotation arose that I wanted to share with you. It says, I firmly believe that respect is a lot more important and a lot greater than popularity. I firmly believe that respect is a lot more important and a lot greater than popularity. Yet what have we done? We certainly know about social media, and we see 1 million likes on one person's YouTube channel, and you'll see like hundreds on mine. And then you see someone with 2, and we do a comparison. Oh, this one's really popular. That's really important. They're really smart. They have a lot of followers, whatever. And this is what I give respect to. Because, of course, people also know how to set up computers to show a lot of followers, and that might not be truth. And then what about respect is more important than popularity? I know that for myself, when people give me respect and when I feel respected, oh, that feels so much better than loads of people speaking really well with me just because they think I'm popular and they should get to know me because they want to be associated with something that's popular. Respect has a whole different flavor to it. And so I think we all know this, yet we're so used to looking at numbers and saying, oh, this is how popular I am. This is how many likes I got on my post. And this is so important these days. Is it? It's always been that way. Oftentimes leaders are chosen because of popularity and not because of respect. And make sure that we understand this happens in every single aspect of our lives. Do I respect the parent that loves me more? What do they love me more? They give me more stuff. I think they love me more. And I respect them a lot more than the one who's disciplinarian, who says, no, you can't stay out till 3 a.m, right? So I respect the one that does the things that I want them to do. And we do this in all aspects of our lives, so including students to teachers, that they get a great mark in, they really respect that teacher, they love that teacher, they are going to be so kind to that teacher because they're getting something out of it. That pulls ego into these situations. I wanted us to reflect on these things. I wanted to come back to teaching, and remember that in workplaces as well as schools, there's teaching going on. And we teach not only students or children, we teach each other. We teach each other acceptable and respectable behavior, communication. Sometimes we do it. Sometimes we're unconscious of what we're teaching, but we're all learning from each other and we're all teaching each other too. I wanted to share this quotation, that this is something that we can apply to everyone, because everyone is a student in life. This says, great teachers empathize with children, respect them, and believe that each one has something special that can be built upon. Each one has something special that can be built upon. And this becomes very limited when we have a particular function. We want a student to pass my class. I want a student to pass my class. I'm teaching whatever, biology. And I teach biology. I know the students that are really good in biology, and I give those ones a lot of respect. But some are really good in English, and some are really good in math. And do I give them equal respect? Because it's not because they're doing well in my class, making me look good as the teacher, which is really the truth. But I respect them because I can value that each one has something special. And this is the same thing to share in workplaces. Just because one person is really good with this aspect doesn't make them better than another or more deserving of respect, is the bottom line. Might be better with speaking. Another might be better with writing. Another might be better with friendly greetings. Whatever it is, can we respect each one for their uniqueness and then build upon that too? And then finally, I wanted to finish with this quotation, and this happens again ego related. If I am a particular position, I want to be respected. But the higher my position, the less likely I feel like I have to respect or choose to respect someone very low in my company. And if it's my company, even if I'm working for someone's company, I will have the same ego tendency. This is my role, this is my position, everyone respect me. Do I respect everyone? Because that's most important. And to respect others will bring respect for ourselves, as we know. This quotation is the meat and potatoes of this video, because we all need to come back to this. It says, there is no respect for others without humility in oneself. There is no respect for others without humility in oneself. So unless I'm paying attention that, wow, I'm female, I treat other females better, and recognize that pattern, that bias, that unconscious bias that I see it in my pattern when I'm communicating with people around me, or I'm male and I treat males better. You will know your own patterns, and unless we look at ourselves with humility, there is no respect. Today, I wish you respect. I respect you for looking and listening to this video today. I hope that you respect that this is a beautiful pool. It's a beautiful space to be in, and the world is a beautiful place to be in. Thank you for being here with me. I wish you a fabulous day or night ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day or night, everyone.